If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hello Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. I am the lady of the throne where God dwells within me as me, and I'm here today to talk to you about what's coming up in November. So I'm in the middle of November right now recording this, and only because the election was coming up and I didn't want to sway anyone's opinions about the election. I wanted you guys to be your own judges, okay, just of yourself, because whoever you choose, that's what you represent, right? So I wanted you guys to choose the good side, the bad side, and make your choices, and that's that. So now that all of that is over, we are going to be talking about what's coming up in November 2024 for you, Taurus. Let's see what's going on in your life right now. This is a Taurus full moon outside, and Taurus full moon, you guys, we all know that this is like an energy where a lot of people have been, just like holding on to certain things because it takes Taurus a little while to react to things. So it's like a slow build, and then boom, you get hit with some stuff out of the blue. So that's how Taurus operates, and so that's how the world is operating right now. Just a whole lot of stuff coming up that, people had been wanted to say. So if anybody's like feeling some type of way, or if you're hearing certain things come out or be revealed at this time, it's just because it's been built up for so long, and it's just time to come out. This is also a stubborn energy. You guys are the most stubborn sign of the zodiac. It's like when you guys get like that, it's so hard to change, and because you guys don't welcome change at all, so it's like, yeah, when it comes to how you feel, it's like, I'm gonna change when I want to, so it's like that's the type of mentality that you guys have. And so being that it's a Taurus full moon, a lot of people around you may be in that type of energy as well. So if people have been acting stubborn, like there's somebody I text who didn't answer my text message back, that's a sign of Taurus full moon. That's a person being stubborn. I'm just using that for an example. So it's like that stubbornness is going to come up because that's just what the energy is. And being that I'm already aware of it, I don't really get affected when other people act under full moons because I already know why they're acting that way. I just want you guys to be better prepared for the energy, and you may have already experienced it a little bit so far. So Taurus, let's talk about what's going on with you guys in November. So this month right here, you may feel like there's back-to-back things happening in your life. Like things are just happening back-to-back. The same thing or similar things, or something's just happening. It could be good or bad. I'm getting that there's a lot of things coming in for you back-to-back as well. Like you may have something's coming in, and it's like day after day after day, something's coming, like something's arrived, something's here, something's, boom, 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 every day, it's something. So it feels like just a pile up of things that are just happening, or coming in. A lot of repetitive energy, a lot of repetition. And It's like, through all of this, you are going to be mainly focused on reaching your goals and making some solid plans in your life. Trying to make some plans for your future, trying to make some plans about what it is that you want to do next, what's next on your agenda, what's next for you to do. And it doesn't have to be career driven. It can be just in general in your life. Like, what is next for your life? I feel like that's where you're at with everything right now, because you could have been doing things the same way, or things could have been happening back to back to back, and now I feel like you're trying to make some type of change out of a cycle. I feel like you're trying to do something different, or maybe you're just wondering, what change is coming. Maybe you're just wondering that right now because things keep happening the same way over and over and over, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to get off this wheel now. And it's like, not the Taurus ready for a change. Yeah, you're actually ready for a change, surprisingly. Especially if you are in a type of like month where change is on the horizon for you. If that's like something predictive for you, like on a personal level, then maybe you're just wondering what that is, or when that's coming, or how you're going to get it, that type of thing. So that could be coming up for you guys. But I do see you overall like switching things up, Taurus. You could be switching up your lingo, especially this month. The way you communicate is changing, or has changed, or is currently undergoing a change right now. So certain things that you say, or how you communicate, how you express yourself, there's going to be changes in that area. Like, some things you used to do, you're not going to be doing. Some things you used to say, you can't see yourself saying anymore. Something is changing, because with a change in the way you speak also comes a change in your mindset, or one comes before the other. Usually your mind tells you that it's time for changes to happen first, and then you start to change the way you speak, how you communicate outwardly to the public, what you choose to talk about, what you choose to show, and what you choose to keep inside. So you're definitely switching things up here. And also, you're changing up something about your love partners. Like, out of nowhere, you don't want to be with whoever you've been with. Or out of nowhere, you just don't feel the same way about someone. This could be a person who you see a lot often. You spend a lot of time with, someone who you live with, someone who you date, or someone who you've been getting intimate with. You're just over it. Like, it's just at this point where you're just like, yeah, I don't really want to keep doing this. Like, I don't think I want to keep doing this over and over and over again, just the same thing. Like, I don't think I want to keep choosing this way. I think that I'm ready for a new love partner. I'm ready for like real love, or like, it's something you feel ready for, and like you're tired of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, whether it's physically back and forth between partners, or maybe you're tired of going back and forth in your mind about, do you want to be with them or not? Instead of keep fighting with yourself about this, you're just gonna end up like walking away from this person you've been spending time with lately, or this person you've been intimate with lately. It's just like, you're just like, you know what? Instead of me doing all that, I just want to be with who I want to be with. Like, I'm just tired of trying to be with somebody just because that's what they want. Like, I'm tired of trying to conform to someone else's rules all the time. Or I'm tired of trying to please somebody else, because I'm not really happy. I'm not really getting anything much out of this. I'm just doing this to put a smile on their face, or I'm just doing this so that they can not yell at me, or so that they can not leave me. I'm tired of doing that just to make them feel good. I really want what I want, and this is not really what my heart is telling me I want. I think there's feelings tied up with somebody, but I don't think you guys really want to end up with somebody that you're dealing with right now. I think that you'd rather be with the person you want to be with. I think it's something about you knowing what you want versus doing something because that's what they want. Like, it's like if you're spending time with someone, And then, sometimes you take a little break from them, but then you see them again a few days later, or like a week later, or they fly into you or drive into your house or whatever, drive to you to go to your house, or like, it seems like a back and forth situation. And I think you're just like, no, I don't really think I want to keep doing this like this. Something in November, it seems like it's shifting. It seems like it does want to change. And you may not want to still deal with this person anymore physically. It's like you're over the illusion that was there. This illusion has worn off in the situation. You're thinking about moving towards something that makes you feel like home. Somebody that feels like their soul resonates with you, or someone whose soul knows your soul. I think you're looking for something deeper. You really want that pocket person. Like, I'm talking about, you really want a person that's always going to be in your corner, always going to be right there by your side. And it's a definite, it's a for sure, it's a yes, it's a, I don't have any questions and I don't have to worry about this person. I know they love me. They know I love them. I know they're going to be at home, and I know that, they know I'm coming home. Like, you're ready for that type of relationship, something that you've never had before, something that you don't have right now, even with the person you've been sleeping with lately, or whatever you've been doing. It's like you just don't feel, something doesn't feel like a solid partner for you. And I think your soul really yearns for that right now. You're looking for something that feels way more down to earth and something more cool than what you've been experiencing lately. Somebody that your heart is wholeheartedly, like, you're really invested in them and they're really invested in you, like a really old school, traditional, real love. So you're thinking about moving towards something. You're thinking about moving toward that thing that your soul is looking for. And I think that you feel self-assured and very confident that it's going to last and become a beautiful thing together with someone else. I just don't feel like you're feeling like the person you've been giving yourself to physically, especially physically, but mainly like physically and emotionally right now. I don't think that that's really where you want to be. And I think that you already know this. But again, you just were doing something to please someone else, or to shut someone up, or keep them quiet for a little while. But really and truly, your heart has desires to be with someone who is maybe at a distance from you, someone who you probably can't get to, or has been hard to get to, or someone that you really love, like something feels off, and you want to make it right. I think you're witnessing at firsthand how special a connection is, and maybe how special someone really is to you and what they really mean to you. And that's the person that you desire. That's the person that you are not with right now. You're not currently dating them, but you really do want to. And I think something just really happened recently where your eyes are open in November and you're realizing, like, this person is special to me and they mean everything to me. So why am I not with them? Like, why am I not doing this, or something like that? So it's like you're ready to start sharing more with this person, whoever they are. It's like you want to open up now. You want to tell them things now. You want to open up and share with them, because I think it's taking you a long time, and an even longer time, maybe because of the distance, maybe because this is a person who you didn't really know that well. But it's taking you a long time to really get to this point with this person where you can open up to them and talk to them about things without you worrying about if they're going to mistreat you or if they're going to leave you. I think that you are very clear that whoever this is that you're interested in, that if you open up to them and you reveal yourself to them in a certain way, you know that they're not going to like mishandle the situation. They're going to treat it with care. But only when you allow them to, when you really give them that opportunity to do that, then that's when you're going to see that. And I think your heart already has made a decision that you know in your heart that this is a person that you can do this with. It's just that you just need to make the decision to do it. So that's what you could be thinking to yourself. Like, you could be already aware of what you know, what you feel, and if you would do a certain thing, the results you would get. And that's what makes you think very positively about this distant connection or this distant lover. It makes you think like that about them because you know that all you've got to do is make certain decisions, and then you'll get the response that you want, or that you know you will get. And I think that you're right about that, especially if you feel like home with this person. Like if their soul reminds you of some type of familiar feeling that's the only thing you're missing in your life. Like you could have the world, you could have anything, everything, but you're missing something solid, like something that your grandparents would have. You're missing something like that, and you know the person that's gonna do it. You literally know. It's like going to a store. It's like, how the people say, I went to Walmart for one thing and came out with everything. It's like you met this one person in your lifetime so far. You came across this one person in your past. And it's like the whole time you knew that you wanted everything with them. But in the past, you probably just was, you were probably just had your mind focused on just like this one thing with them. But they ended up being everything that you ever wanted. They still are everything that you've ever wanted. But I think what happens is now you walk out of Walmart and you can't remember where you parked your car. It's like that. Like they're everything, and you know exactly who you want. But you walk out of this connection with them, and you can't find anything else like them. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're just looking for this person in every other lane but the right lane. You're in every other lane trying to find this one person again, that you realize, as now finally in November, you finally realize that those other lanes are just really not your lane. So why go and break into someone else's car when you have a whole car sitting in its designated spot where you left it? Like, this is crazy. This could even be a person that you left in the same spot, like, meaning that they never left. Like, they never left your heart. They never left your mind. They never left your thoughts. They never left you. And you go to all these other lanes looking for them. And then November is like the month when you remember that your keys are in your pocket with the alarm. And so it's like God's ringing the alarm. And now you have a possibility of finding it again. So now it's easier for you to find your person again. Safe and sound. So all you got to do now is put your bags in the car, turn the ignition and start up the engine. It's like all you got to do now is start this back up. You see what I'm saying? It's like you got everything you want in one person. You found your everything person. But you put your everything person on hold right quick. Because you got so lost and confused, you went into all these other lanes, leaving your person where that person was always at. Like a loyal person, like as loyal as a tree, not moving, not able to move, not easily distracted either. Very grounded. Now in November, you're like, oh, that's where I left it. That's where it's at. She or he is where it's at. What I've been looking for this whole time was always there. And I'm the one who had the key the whole time. I could have been made it easier for myself if I would have just used the alarm. If I would have just asked God, right? If I would have just come to God, I would have had an easier life in general had I just remembered that I'm the one who's got the key to unlock this. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. So, you have a person who's always been there. You've been looking around in different directions, but your everything person has always loved you or has always been right there. So, at the end of the day, you're starting to realize a lot of things about this person. For some of you, this is a person who, this could be a person who has a Disney character name. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I do not know why that just came out, but that's the message. Okay, that is really the message. This person could be Bella. This person could be Ariel. This person could be Pocahontas. This person could be Jasmine. This person could be Aladdin. This person could be Cinderella. This person literally has a Disney character's name, and that's what I'm just getting. So what you need to do is embrace the magic. Embrace how magical this whole thing is, how this whole thing turned out, how this whole thing is going, how this whole thing feels. Because this person right here is so enchanted that I feel like your intuition always leads you back to this person, no matter what you have done and no matter what lanes you've decided to go in. They have always been your person. Always been. Imagine having a person. Listen. Imagine having a person that nothing bad happened between the two of you. Nothing bad for real happened. Like, this person didn't make it impossible for you to come back, and they didn't make it impossible for them to come back. It's just that you just kind of like let this happen because you wanted to go in other lanes. But just imagine this person being still in the same spot, not really waiting for you, because if we're talking about Walmart and your car is not really waiting for you. Your car is just loyal to you because it's yours. You own it, right? That's yours. That's something you own. They're yours. That car is yours, just like this person is yours. And I wouldn't say that this is someone who was waiting for you either, Taurus, but they're yours. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's yours. You own this love with them. That's your position. And they've always been in their position from the beginning all the way till today. You're having this huge epiphany in November where you realize that really is mine. She or he is for me. For real. And like, I'm the only one who has the key that could get inside. I'm the only one who has the key that could open this person's door of their heart, their mind, their body, and their spirit. I can access all of this person because they're my everything person. They have everything. I can get inside of everything. They're going to let me because I have ownership. I possess. I have them. Like, that's me. So, man, this is interesting because exactly the way a Taurus wants to feel about relationships, this is that relationship right here that gives you that feeling, the ultimate feeling that you want to feel. a person that you have, a love that you own, a relationship that is really yours, a family that's yours. Like, you guys can have all of that, a family in the future, a house in the future. You guys can have all of these things, but you have to remember that you have the key, that you got to use it. It's like, why keep walking around in all of these other places looking crazy? Because now everyone in the parking lot's looking at you walk back and forth for 20,000 times, and now you've created a show. Now everyone's on the outside looking at you walk back and forth with a basket with everything in it. You have everything you need, and everyone's just watching you like literally watching you like a show go all around this parking lot looking for what is yours. And everybody's looking at what you own, what is yours. Everybody's looking at it like, that's gotta be it. Everybody's looking like, that's gotta be yours right there, because that's my car. It's gotten to the point where everybody's already checked off their owner, like what they've got. Everybody's already checked off their girlfriends or their boyfriends, right? Whatever it is. Everybody's like, well, I know that's mine. Everybody's done a parking lot survey or some type of checklist, and everybody's claimed theirs but you. And it's a show. Everybody's watching you. You got the police watching you. You got the, there's always a sheriff in the front of Walmart. So you got the person right there watching. They're about to walk up to you and start asking you questions now, because you're looking crazy out here. Like, you're looking crazy now because you're looking so crazy because you've been trying to, like, I don't know. People are still trying to understand, even after everyone's done a whole checklist about where their car is, you still haven't claimed yours. And everybody's looking at your car like, well, if that's really not it, then in a minute I'm about to call John and Kiki around here. We're about to get in this car. If it's not gone by 3 o'clock in the morning, we taking it. 3:30, it's gone. If that's not your car, everybody else has a car. So who's this nice shiny car for? And then on top of that, it's a luxury car. Picture that. So if you don't claim this car, we're sending some people to come and get the car. If you don't want it, cousins are coming, and friends too. And we're coming to get it, and this is going to be like discreet, because if you still can't see that it's yours, then it's going to be ours now. So that's what's going on, and everybody's just looking at you like, Taurus, what are you doing? And then now everybody's calling you crazy. Now you look crazy. Now you look like, see, you were thinking that because you didn't get, listen, let me tell you, wow. You were thinking that because in your mind you could have sworn you parked on the right side of the parking lot, but everybody's telling you the one on the left is got to be your car, and you're like, no, I know where I left this car. That's not the place. It looks just like mine, but that's not it. I left it over here. See, it's something about, I'm sorry you guys, but this is just the way my messages are coming through. This is just how I've got to get it through to somebody out there. Somebody has a very creative mind and it's just coming out like this. It's like somebody's like, no, Taurus, you're like, you're caught up on the fact that when you separated from the car or the person, right? When you left the person for a little while, they were like somewhere else, whether it be spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It was a different vibe. And now that you've done all this like confusing game or whatever it is that's been going on, people are constantly trying to tell you this is your person, but this person has always been where you left it. And you're like, no, y'all, somebody had to move it. My mind's playing tricks on me. See, you're thinking your mind is playing tricks on you about this person. You're thinking, you're confusing yourself. You're thinking that this person's moved and went over to another side, or moved and switched on you. You think that this person changed on you, that they chose up on you. And everybody's like, no, that's not, this person never did this. This person has been in the same place for you. They belong to you the whole time. And you're trying to get in everybody else's car, meaning that you're trying to date other women or other men instead of your person who's been right there the whole time. Person never changed on you, but you swear to God that this person changed on you. You mean it from the bottom of your heart that this person switched on you. They chose someone else over you, or they walked away from you because they didn't want to be with you. You told some type of thing to yourself, and for a minute, everybody believed you. Everybody thought somebody took your car from you or took your person from you. Everybody thought that. Everybody thought that somebody took your person from you. Or that maybe you told everybody that this person walked away from you and left you hanging. You come out with all of these gifts for this person, and then this person just left you. You told everybody this lie about this person. You had people laughing at you for a long time. People were laughing at you for a long time because people thought that your person was just that cutthroat to where they just walked away from you for no reason. Like they played you after you bought all these things for them and did all these things for them. You had a lot of people sold with your idea. But little did you know, at first, some people did buy into what you were saying because you looked crazy at first. Because behind the scenes, people know that this person really didn't walk away from you because of the reason you told them that they walked away from you. They know that this person was always there. Some kind of way you did something to where you made a confusion and chaos. And everybody was just the laughing turned into a big old thing because people were watching as you made it seem like something that it wasn't. The person never wanted to walk away from you, and everybody knows that. Everybody knows that this person didn't play any games with you. Everybody knows that this person didn't switch sides or anything on you. Everybody knows that this person was always loyal to you the whole time. You made it seem like you did not really have this person for real. You acted like that wasn't your person for real. You went to go and mess around in other lanes. You switched on them. Now you guys see like you did some type of switcheroo with someone who never wanted to like things to change for real between the two of you. So now that you finally figured it out, all you've got to do is put these things back into this person. Like meaning put your love back into it. Put your passion back into it. Put the words back into it. Put the feelings back into it. And you guys are ready to start this. Now it's time. Because now you realize that you made yourself look crazy, because you have to understand, you drove the car to the store, meaning You took this person to this place where, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, where they were with you for a short time, a little short trip. They took a short little journey with you. And then when you got out, see what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I know that this sounds crazy because of the way it's coming out, but this is literally how the messages have to come out for some reason right now. And it's going to make sense later if it's not making sense now. You parked this person. You did. You told them to hold on. You stalled them. You said that you were going to go and get some things, and you were trying to get things together, like resources, tools, things. Like, you were the one who went to go and do this. When you came out of doing what you were doing, they were no longer there. You freaked out. You thought they weren't there, but they were there the whole time, even though visually you couldn't see them anymore. Emotionally, you couldn't feel them anymore. Like, it's like a disconnect when you came out after grabbing all the gifts, resources, whatever it was that you were gathering up for them. You thought that, like, they were just like, you thought they played you. You freaked out and you panicked before you found out what really happened. But nothing happened on their end toward you. You just freaked out because that was your first initial response, your trauma response. See, you're so used to people taking things from you. You're so used to people hurting you. You're so used to people playing with you. You thought somebody was playing some type of mean game on you because you went in a different direction thinking you were going in the right direction when you came back out and you really weren't. You had thought this person switched sides or switched up on you, and the whole time they were right there waiting for you. They only wanted you. Man, this is insane how this is coming to me. But it's coming to me in a way where it just really needs clarity right now. I think somebody really needed the clarity to know what happened. This is really what happened. You really just need to admit that you freaked out in front of a lot of people. And a lot of people were coming for you and laughing and taunting the situation altogether. Even your person was like taunted because their only reason why your person went through this is because some other guy or some other men got involved, and they were like talking about taking this person away from you because you acted like you couldn't understand the whole situation that had just happened. So these people were saying all types of stuff about being with your person or taking your person from you because you were acting the way that you were acting. So then it became like this big, huge show to everybody. Because you were the star of the show, really and truly. Your person was always respected by all of these people, men and women. They were always respected by a lot of people about how they approached the situation. But at first, you made them think that the person just left you. But then when everybody found out that you're tripping, you're the one that's tripping, you come out of there and you are tripping only because you went in the wrong direction. You took it the wrong way. Now that all the truth and the real story has been revealed to everybody about what really happened and how it really was your fault, now it's like, okay, are you ready to start this now? Because you've done a lot, Taurus, by yourself. Dang. That was awesome. That's all I have. God bless.